Here we go, Wednesday morning, and the station for today's best hits and your favorite flashbacks. It's Kevin Taylor and a couple of guests. This is really fun because I'm not alone, in the studio by myself. I've got Julie in the studio with me. Hi, Julie.
Hey there.
Good to have you on the show.
It's good to be here.
Julie is not the professor, by the way. The professor has sent us a very special guest on the line with us, is telepath Tom Cutts. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great, Kevin. How you doing this morning?
Very good. Now, where are you calling from?
I am calling from the San Francisco Bay Area.
Ah, the Bay Area. We love that area. We visit there for vacation every couple of years. So I've probably been very close to you without realizing it.
You probably have. You may have even picked up some thought waves from me.
That's right. Now, Julie, early on this Wednesday morning, Julie's been running around keeping pretty busy, but I pulled her into the studio because just before we popped on the air, you said you needed somebody to be a victim for this piece that we're doing today.
That's correct.
Okay, so she's here. What did you had her write down, and this is all we've done ahead of time, is you've had her write down.
I had her write down her zodiac sign.
Okay.
Because we're going to be referring to that. And we couldn't use you, Kevin, because obviously the professor might have researched your birthday or told me. I had no idea of knowing who you were going to pick. So
Okay.
Julie's a completely random person.
Absolutely. Just pulled her in here, and she was kicking and screaming, but she's in. Thank you, Julie.
Oh, whatever it takes.
She's
Keep the
Thank you,
people
Julie.
happy.
She's a trooper. So go ahead. What do you need to do, sir?
Okay, Julie, what I'd like you to do is to visualize your astrological sign as a big neon sign with large capital letters. Maybe some of them are flickering on and off, but I want in your mind to just visualize it as a big, bright neon sign.
Okay,
Sorry.
I've
You
got
got
it.
that?
Got
Okay.
it.
Now I want you to look back and forth across the sign and really take a look at it. Make that sign as big and bright as you can. That's it. Okay.
It's a bright one.
Yep. As you look at your sign, I'm thinking there isn't an R in there, is there?
No.
No. Perfect. I'm getting a letter which is there, and that's an E. Is that correct?
There's an E.
There's an E in there. Very good. All right.
So he's reading the mental
I'm
picture
picking-
of your zodiac sign.
Exactly.
From the San Francisco Bay Area.
I'm
That's
getting in her
amazing.
mind all the way from here.
Okay.
Are you scared yet?
It's scary when you get inside
Well, there's
heads,
a lot
isn't
of
it?
other stuff going on in there, so I got to zero in on this sign. So it's a good thing you've made it this bright.
There you go.
Is there a duplicate letter, a letter that appears twice in there?
Yes.
There is. Good. That's the one that I'm seeing. That duplicate letter isn't an I, is it?
No.
It's not an I. Good. That's what I was trying to zero in on. I think you've got two. In fact, it's not an I. They're curvy letters. They're two S's. Is that what you're seeing?
That's correct.
Curvy letters. I
And
don't
there's-
think I've called them curvy letters since I was like in third grade.
Cursive.
Well, you got to regress back into your
Yeah,
childhood.
it's true. It's true.
And there's another one in there, a C, and just look at the whole thing. Let's span over it a couple times.
Her eyes are
Is
starting
it-
to roll back into her head.
Is it Pisces? Are you a Pisces by any chance?
I am a Pisces.
And there's no way I could
And now
have
I'm
known that.
amazed and a little freaked out.
She's
That's what
usually
we like to hear.
She's usually amazed and freaked out just by working around the rest of us here at the studio. So we appreciate you. A special guest on the segment today. The professor not joining us, but the telepath Tom Cutts rather from the. That's the magic
That's
of
very
editing.
common. That's
Oh
probably
my
the most
God.
common mispronunciation.
Is that right?
Yep.
Weird. Oh, so there you go. From the San Francisco Bay Area, and you're doing all right down there.
We're doing great.
Doing
Weather's
great.
amazing right now.
The telepath, Tom Cutts, in for, he's a special guest in for the professor today. How long you been doing this sort of thing, and what do you call it that you do? Because we know the professor is a mental illusionist, is what he says. How do you refer to yourself?
Well, I am telepathic. I pick up on other people's thoughts, so I don't so much make predictions of the future as pick up on people's thoughts, and sometimes people are projecting already into the future, so
Oh, yeah.
occasionally you get a glimpse of that. But really what I do is I read people's thoughts, what's in their mind, and it's actually something that a lot of people will ask you, did you learn it or were you born with it?
Right.
I thought I was learning it, but when my mother passed away and I got the inheritance which came down from my grandfather, there were some things in there that jogged some memory things, And I really found out that this is something that has been in my background. I just wasn't aware of it, and as I get deeper into it, I see more and more that it was inherent. It's not really something that is learned, but you do learn to recognize it.
Right. You did that quite effectively today. Looking down at the piece of paper, the zodiac sign that Julie writ down this morning was Pisces. So not too shabby for a Wednesday morning. Good to hear from you. Special guest, the telepath Tom Cutts on the Magic Morning Show. We appreciate you, and perhaps one day in the future we can have you on the show again, sir.
I hope so.
All right.
Thanks for having me, Kevin.
Thanks for calling
Thank
in.
you.
It's
All
Magic 94.5, 97.9 FM. We'll be back.